Good morning.
Good morning.
Here we are back with Cooking with Caramel, our cooking series where me and Stephanie go over some of her amazing recipes. Today we are doing a blueberry bake and some chocolate covered caramel spoons.
Yes, some fun little gifts or stocking stuffers you can combine with a gift to kind of neat little treats to make.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me whenever I walked in and saw those. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, let's just add something new to the mix.
Yeah, I know,
so
pretty cool.
Crafty things out there.
Yes.
So I'm Stephanie. I am the owner of Caramel Kitchen and
I am Elizabeth.
Caramel Jedi.
Yes, Caramel Jedi. Nice to see you guys all again. Thank you guys for all of the support this weekend. Thank you guys all for bearing with me and my repetitiveness over the weekend and, still watching and supporting. I want everybody to know that we got to repeat ourselves a lot because there's always new people seeing our stuff. So not everybody knows what Caramel Kitchen is. Not everybody knows what we're doing. Not everybody knows all about our amazing stuff. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and huge shout out to Elizabeth. She did an amazing job this weekend and I saw a bunch of her lives and so many people were jumping on and commenting, so we really appreciate her efforts, and she worked her little fanny off all weekend.
Yes.
And I know she interacted with you guys a lot, and so we just are super thankful for your interaction and her willingness to...
Yeah, I enjoy you guys, so I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, she likes to be center stage.
Yeah.
Like, you can have the camera.
I like to be center stage as long as nobody's around.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, this morning we're going to start off with a blueberry bagel bake, and I don't know about you, but my kids like beg me to buy bagels, and then they forget that they're there, and then they get a little bit stale. And let's say, oh, hey, there's people jumping on. Hey guys.
Hey.
So what do you do with all your stale bagels? And so I came up with a blueberry bagel, because that's what we usually tend to have. Overnight breakfast bake, I guess is what I'm calling it. And so we're just gonna show you how to whip it together. This is super simple. You throw it all in a pan and you let it sit overnight, and then in the morning when you're ready to cook it, it takes about 25-35 minutes depending on your oven, and you've got breakfast ready. And then we found out Brad and I were experimenting with it, and he's like, ooh, this would be really good as a dessert, because he's not a super sweet person, and it's not overly sweet. We don't add any extra sugar to the batter, so we added a scoop of our salted caramel ice cream on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it makes a really good dessert too, so it's almost like a bread pudding at that point. So we'll show you how to do it both ways.
Yeah.
So super excited.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna take the bagels, and I've got most of them cubed here. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it kind of in just bite-sized chunks, and we're gonna just slice it up. And right now I've got 7 whole bagels. It's about 7 cups worth, so it's about a bagel a cup. And this recipe is super adaptable, so depending on how many bagels you have left over, you just adjust the ratios of the cream and the eggs to make up enough of it to coat and cover your bagels. So if it's only the 2 of you at home, or just one of you and you only have a couple extra bagels, you can totally just do this in a smaller pan and you can get the same results. So you can see there's like bite-sized pieces, and we're gonna just throw them in our bowl, and then we're going to make up the egg batter that goes over the top of it. So you can see I have a bowl full of just
bagels.
Bagel chunks. Chunks of bagel.
Yeah.
So we'll set that aside, and we'll get our egg wash ready.
So while she's doing that, I want to invite you guys to please share this video. You'll get an entry into our drawing next week for our review drawings. I actually have 2 drawings that I'm doing today because I put together a gift basket yesterday, so I'm doing that drawing later on, and then also our review drawing. So I invite you guys to share, and you'll get an entry for next week's drawing.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm taking a really large bowl because I don't like to do, I like to do as few dishes as possible. So we're gonna just crack our eggs into this dish. And I've got 8 eggs here, and we're just gonna pop them all in. So if you wanna take a minute.
While she's doing that. Also, I would like to invite you guys to comment in the comments of this video. What was the best thing about your Thanksgiving this year? I would say that mine was definitely being able to spend it with my entire family and all of those good memories. I don't have a lot of those from the past from being caught in addiction and stuff. So this Thanksgiving was top notch for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. And it was your son's birthday on
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
yes. My son was actually born on Thanksgiving in 2009, and so his birthday lands on Thanksgiving every once in a while. This was the second time since he's been born that it landed on Thanksgiving, so we got to do Thanksgiving and then a birthday party for Chev. So,
Yay.
yeah.
Kind of fun. Okay, so I've got 8 eggs cracked in my bowl, and to this, you can see that, just 8 eggs floating in there. To that, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of heavy cream and a 1/4 cup of regular milk. And I have to, I was laughing as I was putting this together. I'm like, really? Like, what's the point of adding a 1/4 cup of milk? Because I was thinking I was trying to like reduce the calories by you know, omitting the 1/4 cup of cream and adding a...
Okay, well, let's talk about how smart that is, because I don't know about y'all, but I gained 6 pounds over the weekend, so, you know.
So, yeah, maybe that little bit of milk.
They're gonna appreciate that milk later.
So I had to laugh at myself. I'm like, oh, there you go, Stephanie, trying to make this healthy. Omitting the milk, the cream. Okay, so in there goes my milk and cream. You can do all milk, or you can do all cream, or you can do any combination of both.
Right.
It doesn't really matter. It's just creaminess. Okay, so in here also goes 2 teaspoons of vanilla and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And we are just going to whisk this all up. And I'm gonna whisk this in a second. I'm gonna check the oven because I've already got one coming out of the oven to show you what it looks like finished, and my timer just beeped, so I'm gonna go check on that right now.
Okay, awesome. I also want to talk to you guys about Custer's Craft Show. So it was actually a show that we would have been at, you know, they're in person but got canceled. So they got together, put an online show up, and it is still going on. So go and check us out there, and also check out all the other vendors. You guys can do that. What date is it in? The 25th?
The 25th.
Oh yeah, so up until Christmas, you guys can shop off of Custer's, that craft show. They renovated, did everything online. Also, on this coming Saturday, Caramel Kitchen will have a booth down in St. Mary's, Idaho for Christmas in St. Mary's. I'm really excited to be there. I actually went to high school in St. Mary's, and so I know a lot of people down there, and we're going to be set up next to Shift and Grind. It is a coffee shop, and it's right there off of Main Street, so come and see us, everybody that is down there in St. Mary's. And if you are down in Texas near Austin, please go and see the Arnos. They have a show this weekend that they're going to be there, and
Vintage Market Days.
Yeah, Vintage Market Days. So
good. It's at a new venue, so I don't know if you've got the announcements. It's usually they just had to change venues with the COVID stuff. So, but just Google Vintage Market Days, and you'll find out where their new venue is. And I know they would love to see you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah,
really excited that they were able to work together to figure something out to get that going. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so my casserole needs a few more minutes to bake. I originally put it in for 25 minutes, and so I put it on for 5 minutes more. So about 30 minutes it'll probably be just perfect. Okay, so I've got that all whipped together. Now in here, I'm also going to stick in about 3 tablespoons of our cinnamon vanilla caramel sauce.
Yeah.
So this is gonna go right in the batter here. And you know me, I'm an exact measurement person, so let's see, that's about good, right? That's about 2.5 tablespoons. So
yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody that participated in our online events this weekend, and everybody that got that free caramel for their orders. Thank you guys so much for all of that. There is still time to get your orders in. We don't have any more deals going on, but there is still time to get orders in for Christmas gifts. We do ship priorities, so I would say you've got a couple more weeks to order some caramel if you want to gift it.
Yeah.
Here in front of me, I've got our 3 of our gift boxes. What we do here, this one would be the mixed gift box. So we've got great gift boxes put together, but if that's not your thing, just a bottle of caramel is an excellent gift itself, and then you can use our sample jars for stocking stuffers. So everything that we got is good for gifting.
Absolutely, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
anything you can use it for. If you're giving it to the kids, they can add it to their hot cocoa.
Yes.
I'll show you with the little spoons that we're gonna make here in a second how fun it would be to get the kids involved in making that activity too. And I know my daughter is doing a mug exchange with her friends from school. And so we're gonna add in one of these little spoons with a little packet of hot chocolate with her mugs that she gives out. So,
that's a great idea.
isn't that fun? Yeah.
Because whenever I walked in and I saw this, and this has the chocolate covered caramel spoons, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. So yeah, I definitely recommend. You know, there's a lot of crafty people out there, much more craftier than me, and whenever I see this stuff, I appreciate the craftiness because I don't have that in my blood. So
okay, so this is pretty well mixed together. The caramel's thoroughly incorporated into the batter here, and we'll just set that right there. So what I'm going to do now, it's just all in there. I'm going to just add my blueberry bagels to this bowl. There's a lot of bees going on.
yeah.
And we're going to toss it around to get it evenly coated.
And then we're gonna add the blueberry bagels to the bowl, and then we're gonna bake it. Because we're bees.
It's gonna be for breakfast.
Yeah. See, we have so much fun.
Escaped.
Yeah.
So I'm just tossing this around. I want all of the bagels to be evenly coated. What I really like about this recipe, I know with like bread pudding, they usually want you to use stale bread, day-old bread, so it has a little bit more firmness to it, and it keeps its shape. You don't have to worry about that with the bagels. The bagels absolutely hold their shape. They keep their integrity, and I'm mixing it pretty good, and there's not one bite of bagel that's coming apart here.
Yeah.
So
for those of you guys that are just joining us right now, we are putting together a blueberry bagel bake mix with blueberry bagels, obviously. It's our cinnamon vanilla caramel sauce.
little bit. Okay, too much fun in the kitchen. Okay, so this is what it looks like, all put together. You can see that it's evenly coated. There's some extra mix in there. So when you're doing this, if you don't have 7 cups worth of bagels, if you're not doing a casserole to feed your family, it's just the 2 of you or 1 of you, you can just, kind of adapt the recipe to get it to be about this consistency. So depending on how many bagels you have. I know if I were to do the whole package of bagels, I would probably increase the egg by 1 egg and have it be like a full cup of cream butter mixture.
Yeah, I think this is a great breakfast you could get together on Saturday night to leave in the fridge, and then the next morning, if you're going to church, you could pop it in the oven whenever you're getting ready for church, or whatever you guys do on Sundays, even if you're just laying around in your pajamas or whatever. And I think this is a great Sunday morning breakfast.
Yeah, and I was thinking even for Christmas Eve, pop it in
absolutely.
Make it Christmas Eve, pop it in the fridge in the morning, it's baking, and you've got something ready. Okay, so I'm gonna just spray a pan with nonstick spray. And I'm just using this right now. The one I have is a different dish, but this one is great too because you can even almost gift these if you wanted to. Make ahead for someone that's maybe home, maybe he's got homesick, and you still wanted to be able to
absolutely. If it is sick, you need to leave it on their doorstep. Avoid that contact.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I see there's a comment on here from Megan Morning that she saying that the site won't let you order. If that is still the case, whenever we are done with this live, I will get a hold of you and see what we can do about that. And if you are ordering, Megan, I know that you are from St. Mary's, so you could choose the pickup option, and I could bring you your caramel whenever I'm down in St. Mary's if you want to do that.
Okay, so I've got this in the pan, and now I'm going to sprinkle it with some blueberries. I have about 1.5 cups worth of blueberries. It's a little bit more just because I like blueberries, and I just filled it with what was left in my my carton. So, and I just mix it around so they're just kind of evenly distributed. And
as usual, it smells delicious in this kitchen right now.
Oh, it does smell pretty darn good, huh? Okay, so basically, this is what it's going to look like before you bake it. And at this stage, This is where you're gonna put some foil over the top of it, and you're gonna stick it in your fridge for at least 8 hours or overnight. So if you're wanting this to bake up for a dessert, for like a bread pudding dessert, make this in the morning, and then you can bake it. Throw it in the oven right when you're having dinner, getting ready to eat your dinner, so that it's still nice and warm when it comes out of the oven, because you're gonna want to put the ice cream on and have it melted, and it just
Yeah.
So I'm gonna set that aside, and then I'm gonna get the one out of the oven and show you what it looks like when it's done.
Yeah. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna do the drawing really quick for the reviews, and then I'll do the drawing for the gift basket from everybody that participated in our stuff yesterday. So let's see. Oh, Ricky Joe Duke. Hey Ricky, you got a bottle of caramel. Awesome. I'm gonna keep all of these. Everybody that's done a review, we're gonna keep them all in here, and then every time that we come back to Facebook page reviews, we're gonna, everybody still has a chance to do that. But after they're a month old, then I'm gonna take them out and you'll have to do a new one. Anyways, so this week we are asking for reviews on our website at www.caramelkitchen.com. Go to your favorite caramel sauce and leave a review there, and that's gonna get you an entry into the drawing.
Yes, yay. And then we've got, check back here next week, we have a pretty big drawing that we're going to be giving away.
Yeah.
So
it is Brad and Stephanie's birthday, and so every year they make a gift basket, and
yeah.
So
this year we're going to add some fun stuff to it.
Yeah.
And
so we'll have that next week on here so you guys can see it and check it out.
Yes. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you bring it out of the oven, and it just smells amazing. And you can see some of the blueberries have popped, and all the juice is kind of going around in there. So at this stage, I then, because it's all about the caramel, baby.
Yep.
You're gonna glaze it.
Yeah.
Like that. With some more cinnamon vanilla caramel sauce. And since it's so nice and piping hot, it's just gonna melt right in there. And I'm gonna shake it a little bit. It's a good thing about a squeeze bottle, you just shake it down.
I want to remind everybody, you cannot squeeze a glass jar.
You cannot squeeze a glass jar. So I'm gonna just pour this all over. And this is where it kind of, cinnamon vanilla is one of my favorite flavors of caramel sauce to put on anything bread. We put it on our pancakes, our waffles, French toast. So of course it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I also love cinnamon vanilla with anything that's apple. Apple, anything is, well, I mean, it's all good, but.
Okay, so I haven't even done anything, and the caramel sauce is just totally melting and oozing in there. So, you know.
It's a bad week to be on low carb.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's got an amazing sheen with the extra caramel sauce on there. And so this is ready to serve up. So we'll set that aside, and we'll dish up when we're done, so the papa can come and have a bite. And in the meantime, we'll get on with our little craft that we're doing.
Yay! So for everybody that does not know who we are Caramel Kitchen. We are a small business located in northern Idaho in Coeur d'Alene. We make all natural caramel sauces. We do everything the old-fashioned way, and we do it by hand. So you can go back to I did a live on Saturday, just, a quick little sneak peek of what goes on in the shop at Caramel Kitchen. And you can see everything that happens in there. We don't use any preservatives, no nuts, no gluten, no corn syrups. So I know that we have a lot of people that, they hear that we don't have corn syrups in our stuff. And then, I get calls all the time about it because somebody in their family is allergic to corn and they can't have anything sweet because it all has corn syrups in it. We don't have that. So it is, again, a perfect gift for somebody that, that is allergic to corn or that is on a gluten-free diet, and like I said, all natural, no preservatives.
Awesome. Yes. Okay, so what I have here is I found these cute little spoons at Hobby Lobby, and they're just like wooden spoons, and there's a package, I think 12 in each package. And so I thought, this would be kind of fun to do little stir sticks into like hot cocoa.
Right.
So what I did is I poured caramel sauce on the spoons, and then I stuck them in the freezer. So it's super simple. I'll just show you real quickly what I did here. So this is my salted caramel. The thing about this is great, is you can put any flavor you want in there. So you could actually do a spoon with each flavor of our caramel sauce
Yeah.
and give them a collection of spoons with caramel, and that would be a lot of fun. You can mix and match what kind of chocolate you want to dip them in. If you want to do milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate. You can even decorate them. I didn't get super fancy, but I was thinking about, I could decorate it. I could then come back and do a drizzle of a different flavor on it, or I can stick some marshmallows on it.
Right? Or you could do it in white chocolate and make a little snowman out of them. This would be like the scarf, and then do like a little snowman.
Oh, that would be super cute.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you are crafty.
Oh, see? Shh, don't tell anybody.
Oh my goodness. So basically, that one has not, that's a brand new bottle.
Ooh.
That's right.
Because no seal.
Because
so that brings me to my next point, and I want everybody to know that our caramel sauce is always super fresh. Like, I mean, we make it, and there's actually about 88 bottles in one batch, and so I make, whenever I cook, I try to get it done in the kitchen, like I like to do like 10 batches in a day, but I'm telling you that we make it, and it is out the door, so it's always fresh, it's always delicious,
she's super fun. Okay, the seal has been removed. So if you are worried about shipping, they are sealed. So it's not gonna just explode on you. We've had very few cases of it, and that's usually from a damaged box.
Yeah, or it being too cold and then it getting warm or something,
So basically I'm just squirting a spoonful onto each spoon right here. And you can just see it's super simple. I mean, your kids can totally do this, and it gives them a fun activity to do.
Yeah, the best thing about it is that this is how everybody likes to eat caramel sauce the best anyways.
Absolutely, off the spoon. Perfect, yes,
Yeah.
Exactly. So then once they have, and then I put them in the freezer for about, 30 minutes, an hour, just so the caramel sets and gets cold. And then I melt my chocolate, and I've got just some milk chocolate here today. And once my spoons are cold and frozen, I'm just going to dip it and kind of swirl it around you can see, in here, and I just tap off the extra. And then since this, my cutting board of my mat is out of the freezer and it's still really cold, I just set this right back on my silicone mat, and it's going to set up really fast because it's cold.
Nice.
So you can just see that I'm just dipping it and dip and tap.
Yeah. And at this point, we do have 7 flavors of caramel sauce because we've got our pumpkin spice that's still available. But once that is sold out, we're not making any more until next year at pumpkin spice season. So we've got salted, we've got bourbon, cinnamon vanilla, chocolate, espresso, and chipotle caramel sauce.
Yes, and I think chipotle inside of hot chocolate would be really good.
Yeah,
that little spicy, almost like a Mexican hot chocolate.
I know people sometimes they see it and they hear it and they go, what? And then you just gotta give them the idea hey, you can use it for glazing. It's actually super good on ice cream too. It's not spicy, it's smoky. So it's definitely, it's, I mean, because that's what I thought too. Whenever I first started working at Caramel Kitchen, I thought, Chipotle caramel sauce, what the world?
What's wrong with these freaky people?
Yeah.
Who does
And then
that?
I made some ribs with some Chipotle caramel sauce, and now I'm big on it. And so are my kids too, to be completely honest. They were the same, no, we don't want anything to do with that. And then they had some ribs and some glazed ham or chicken, whatever we do with it. And
yeah. So, all right, so this is super simple. I think your kids can do this, right?
Yeah.
Your kids can do this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's squeeze, dip, and tap.
Yeah.
So, and then just to finish it off here, all I did, so I found the spoons, again, I found the spoons at Hobby Lobby. I found this cute little spool of string. I don't know if you can see that. I just oh my gosh, that's so cute. I just love how it was packaged.
Yeah.
I'm a visual person, so I'm like, ooh. It wouldn't have been nearly as exciting if it was just in a package. But then I just cut little strands, and you can see I just, the little pretzel bags right here, you get a package of them. I think on the package they have a picture of the chocolate covered pretzel rods. They're perfect. I just trimmed these down so that they weren't so long, and put a spoon in each one and wrapped it up with a little ribbon. And seriously, you can put one of these in a stocking.
Yeah, definitely.
Or you can package them, like I said, package them together and just make almost like a little bouquet out of them. But I think it would be a lot of fun, and I know I would love it.
Yeah, me too. Like I said,
my
I
kids were
appreciate the
begging me.
craftiness in other people. Yeah.
So my kids were begging me to eat them last night. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. You
And
don't get them.
these chocolate covered caramel spoons is not currently on our website, but Stephanie is going to get it posted so that you guys can go back and check it out. I also want to invite you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because if you miss one of our lives or you're not able to get on Facebook, you know, let those people out there know that don't have Facebook that they can get on our YouTube channel and go and watch these videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I think we are ready to serve up some.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I'm
in
gonna
here.
put my hand in here and I'm gonna draw for the gift basket for Cyber Monday.
Sarah Cada.
Sarah Cada.
Yes, I think I'm pronouncing your last name right.
I think so. That's why I asked her.
Yeah.
I was just telling her earlier whenever I was making these, I always see these people's last names and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope they don't win because I don't know how to say it. And then they win. But congratulations, Sarah. We want to say congratulations to Ruby, congratulations to Ricky, and congratulations to Tiffany Reeves. Thank you guys for all participating in everything that we have going on. And you guys are all winners, and yay, we just want to celebrate you. Don't forget to leave your reviews, share, tag some people in the comments, anybody that you think would be interested in this blueberry bake or our little caramel chocolate covered spoons here.
Yes. Yeah. And we are going to have Papa come up. And Papa, do you want it as breakfast or do you want it as dessert? He's going to, I think it should be dessert.
Yeah. Well.
But again, thank you all for joining us. We felt really blessed and loved over the weekend with all of the support we got for Black Friday, and
it definitely helps me, you know, like want to continue getting on here and hanging out with you guys and stuff, you know, like whenever it's really making a difference. So I appreciate that so much, you know, that I'm not just getting on here and then, you know, nothing happening. So thank you guys.
Yeah, the comments and everything is awesome. We love it. We read all of them, and
yes, we do.
We take all of them to heart.
Yes.
Okay, so here it is in the bowl. Come on in, Papa. And you can see that it just keeps its integrity. It's nice and soft now, but it you can definitely tell that it is.
And here's Papa.
Here's our Papa.
Hi, Pergy.
Saying hi to his brother.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yum. And for those of you that are local, we do have salted caramel swirl ice cream. That is what she just served up on this. You can come to our shop and pick some up. I know that Ricky, the one that I drew for the drawing for the free caramel bottle, she actually came in and bought some ice cream this last weekend. So we appreciate that. Yeah. Definitely leave a review. Let us know how much you love it. And again, congratulations to Sarah Cada and Ricky.
Is it good?
Really good.
See? Yeah, so you can't get a better review than that.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much.
Awesome. We'll see you next week.
Yep, we'll see you next week. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time sharp. Yeah.